to license the...
Meep, meep.
Hi everybody, and a warm welcome back to Maple Leaf Matchbox Makeovers. I'm Andrew, and on the bench today are a whole lot of little German sports cars. Porsche is my favorite mark, and I have to pick my entry in this special invitational marking the 1-year YouTube anniversary of my channel. I've got Hot Wheels and Matchboxes and Porsches by Maisto and Siku and Corgi and Majorette. I've got Speedsters and Boxsters and Caymans and Cayennes and 914s and 944s, and if I can't make up my mind off the bench, I've got another box full of Porsche goodies. Most of them are pretty rough, but that's how I like to find them. And then I fix them up, and that's what this channel is all about, and I'm happy you're watching today. I've decided to go with a 1:64 scale MC toy Porsche 911 Turbo. I chose this one out of the whole lot because I thought it might be the only MC toy in this bunch of invitational builds. It's got chip paint and ugly casting lines, but I'll break it down and strip the paint and do a wheel swap, and my vision today is to turn this into a very special version of the classic 911 Turbo. I was hoping a couple of my good online friends would jump on board with this idea, and it seems to have caught fire somewhere. There are more than 40 builders now, and I was also trying to hit 1,000 subs. I'm happy to report that I did that and a little bit more just before the anniversary date, so thank you to each and every one of you for subscribing. Made a lot of new friends online from all around the world. I've got followers from 60 different countries at last count and a dozen different languages. But we all speak diecast, right? I do this for fun. I'm not monetized or supported in any way. It's just a relaxing hobby for me. And I'm not a collector either. I give all of my cars away. That's the catch in this special anniversary invitational. You'll see lots of Porsches on YouTube this weekend, and I've asked everyone who's joining in to simply give their cars away when they're finished. Give a car, get a smile. It's a pretty simple formula that works every time, and I'll put a link to all of the builders' YouTube channels in the description below this video so you can visit each one of them. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share their videos, and give them the same support that you've been giving me. I'd sure appreciate that. I live in the city of Basel in northern Switzerland, just a couple minutes from the German border, and therefore a pretty short drive from Stuttgart, where Porsche headquarters are, and the amazing Porsche Museum is located there, with lots of history from the past. And here's the future. The electric cars are coming. I'm going to miss the sound of that boxer engine. Ferdinand Porsche founded his company with two partners in 1931, but not by the name that it's known for today. One of the first assignments they received was from the German government to design a people's car, literally translated Volkswagen. This resulted in the Volkswagen Beetle, one of the most successful car designs of all time. At the end of World War II, in 1945, the Volkswagen Company in Stuttgart fell to the British, and Ferdinand lost his position as chairman. He was subsequently arrested for war crimes, but he was never tried. Did you know that? During his 20-month imprisonment, Ferdinand Porsche's son, Ferry Porsche, decided to build his own car. The first models of what was to become the 356 were built in a small sawmill in Gmund, Austria, not far from my wife's hometown. Many regard the 356 as the first Porsche simply because it was the first model sold by the fledgling company. In 1950, the company relocated back to Zuffenhausen, a suburb of Stuttgart, where it remains today. On January 30th, 1951, Ferdinand Porsche died from complications following a stroke. So thanks to everyone who's watching today for making it a really fun first year online for me. I'm glad you enjoy following my channel and seeing what I'm doing. I sure have fun doing the cars and making the videos for you. If you're not subscribed yet, click on that little red button in the bottom right corner right now, and be sure to hit the notification bell too. That way you won't miss any future uploads. It's all free. And please, when you leave your respectful comments below, tell me where you're watching from, okay? That's the most interesting part for me. And I read and respond to every one of your comments. Love to hear from you. So although I come from a mountainous winter country, Canada, Switzerland has been home for some time now, and it is home to some of the greatest driving passes in the world. This is the Furka Pass, and it was made famous by the movie Goldfinger with Sean Connery. In fact, a section of that pass is now known as James Bond Strasse. And here's the man on his DB5. Here's me, leaning on my little Porsche at the exact same place on the highway. It's the greatest driving day I ever had when that picture was taken. Well, all of the perfunctory breakdown steps have been accomplished in the bare metal work and the priming, and we're going to paint now. And I've given you a couple of hints with some YouTube video clips that I have found of the 911 in action. And I'm trying to emulate one of them. This is my paint mix for the airbrush, and I've got this kind of blue-gray effect that I was going for. Very happy with that. I'm right on track. It goes into my little homemade UV light box for a proper curing time. And here's a little darker gray mix, not black, for the interior. You're not really going to get a good look at that through the windshield, but it cleans it up. And here's what I'm after. I'm turning my 911 Turbo into a Safari RS, and it's going to be a monochromatic decal scheme this time, just black and white, as per the original. This is one of the fun parts of the hobby for me. I make my own water slide decals at home. I print them on a laser printer. And if I make a mistake, and I do, I can just print another sheet of them. I don't have to reorder and pay and wait. So it's quite a convenience and ultimately a money saver in the end. In 1964, after a fair amount of success in motor racing with various models including the 550 Spider, and with the 356 needing a major redesign, the company launched the 911, another air-cooled rear-engine sports car, this time with a 6-cylinder boxer engine. The design office gave sequential numbers to every new project. The 911 has become Porsche's most well-known model, successful on the racetrack, as a rally car, and in terms of road car sales. It remains in production to this day and now accounts for approximately 15% of the company's total sales. The 911 Turbo which I'm working on in this video, is my all-time favorite from the entire Porsche stable, hence my choice for this special 1-year anniversary invitational build-off. All the parts are finished now and it's reassembly time. The windshield was never riveted in, it just sits on a post like that, and my freshly painted one-piece interior goes back. It's a plastic base on this MC toy. And a click in the front and a click in the back. Everything fits as it should, and these screws were pre-fitted in the beginning. But here I checked that the wheels are moving freely and everything looks good to go. And I'm almost finished, except that these scratch built parts need to be applied, because the first bit that I need to put on is this skid plate made from a pop can. Here's the bumper bar and the roof rack. So give me a couple of minutes and the next look at this you get will be all finished. Let's have a closer look. My 911 Turbo is still a turbo, but now it's a Safari RS with new tires and some of the racing accoutrements that you need. I did some detailing that never appeared on the original with the tail lights and mud flaps. What do you know? There's the skid plate on the bottom. And this MC toy is looking a whole lot different than it did just a couple of minutes ago at the start of the video and maybe 2 weeks ago in work. And what's this? It's a number 84. It's another 911 Turbo, also a Safari RS, and it's almost identical to the first one, except this is a Siku model and it's a metal base. And I made two for a particular reason that I'll reveal to you in just a moment. Here's the MC toy in hot yellow with the racing stripe. That's what I started with. And here's the final result of my anniversary build, the Safari RS model. It's ready to rip. And here's number 84, just freshly back from Dakar at the end of the rally. I didn't have the nerve to try to do the mud splash on the first car, so I made another one with the same amount of time that went into it. And here's the catch. They're giveaways. And these are not kid-friendly, so they are going to go to adult collectors and fellow enthusiasts like me. I rather guess they'll end up on display on a shelf somewhere. And I sure hope that every one of you who gives your car away in this invitational gets a big smile. I can pretty well guarantee you will. And again, the links are in the description below, so make sure you visit, like, and subscribe. And I thank you for visiting today and supporting me in this very fun first year. It's coffee time.